piss a lot of people off with this review. This book has been deemed by the New York Times as the #1 book of the century, and if you ask anyone about this, they will go feral over it. And it's My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. This is part 1 of the Neapolitan Quartet. Given that the story has so much traction, not only have a lot of people started to read My Brilliant Friend, but a lot of people have said that this has changed their lives. This is about two friends, Elena and Lila. They're both older adults in the beginning of the story, but Lila in the beginning decides to disappear without a trace. Elena doesn't like that, so she decides that she's going to make Lila permanent by writing about their entire story together, everything that she can remember. The quartet is generational, but book 1 mainly focuses on Elena and Lila and how their friendship progresses up to the age of 16. And it's about the various families and their children that are living within their impoverished neighborhood in Naples. Book 1 is mainly contained in their neighborhood, so as you can imagine, there's a lot of drama and feuding happening within the neighborhood alongside your more typical growing pains. With all the praise sung about My Brilliant Friend, I really expected this to be a story that I would just inhale. I actually didn't end up enjoying it to the caliber that I expected to. Don't get me wrong, it's really good. I don't think it's overhyped or anything like that. Specifically pertaining to book 1, I wish people wouldn't just sing praises about it, but remind people that this is the warm-up to the quartet, because there's a lot to take in actually. I'm someone who can't visualize very well, so for me a lot of this was creating diagrams and flipping back to the first few pages to read the character list. I've also not been feeling my best. I'm sleeping day and night at the moment. That exhaustion can make reading a lot harder. When I am like this, everything feels exhausting and like a chore, and I think that's what contributed to this feeling like a chore to read. Writing wise and stylistically, this is beautiful. It was easy to read and it flowed very naturally. So emotionally raw and somehow a little bit sapphic. Sometimes really heavy thoughts, emotions, or events were put out there so plainly that it almost hurt more to read. My gripe was just the inevitability of having to world build. It's worth it. It's a lot to memorize, but it will be worth it in the end. I kept picking this up and putting it down. It took a long time to finish it. However, once you really understand who everyone is and what the dynamics are, everything changes. When it got towards the end where Elena was helping Lila with something, and then during that something happened, I felt the pace shift immensely. I literally finished that part, closed it, and immediately got up to get part 2. Part 2 is already amazing. My overall feelings for My Brilliant Friend are that it's good, but to me this is more of an appetizer. It's setting the mise-en-scene for the rest of the story, if that makes sense. I have a feeling that I will also be one of those people that will go feral about the entire quartet, but if anyone asked me how they should go into My Brilliant Friend, I wouldn't tell them that it's going to be a magical experience. I would tell them there's a lot to memorize and it can drag at some points, but if you stick with it, it will be so worth it. And if My Brilliant Friend was a song, I think it would be Wish You Well by Paris. Bye!